All right, so this is the part I'll take to. So what I was saying, like from, like when you look at models, them being a certain size and a certain weight class, some with a certain color. With you being a young black model and as tall as you are, how had that like impacted you? How have you found your confidence in that? And then also, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10" for one.
Okay.
It actually didn't really bother me when I was younger. It did because I was always the tallest person in class. But being at my age now, I actually loved it because a lot of models they are tall, so it really didn't bother me. I know I'm not plus size, but for me with my size, that's a little bigger than most models. But it still didn't bother me because I work out.
Okay.
And that's one thing that just kept me motivated as well, me working out, staying in shape. So it really didn't too much bother me. Now I love my height. I used to hate it because I'm in pre-K, 4 years old, and then I'm up here and all the other kids are down.
So you telling everybody all the time. Okay. So let me ask you this, man. Like, within that modeling career, where did that? I mean, you talked about your friend, you talked about Tyra Banks, but where did that come from? As far as like a little girl, like how did you deal with any type of insecurity issues? So let's speak back a little
Most
bit
definitely.
about that, and then also how did modeling help it? Let's talk a little bit about it.
Most definitely. Like I said, I've always been shy, just to myself as well. But it's like the older I got, I just started just finding myself because I'm not gonna lie. Most beautiful women, people don't know it, but they are insecure.
Wow.
They are very insecure.
Wow.
It's just they're so focused. Like, believe it or not, I'm fat. A lot of people, a lot of women, they are very insecure.
Okay.
And it's just. I think a lot of times it's just a mind thing.
Wow.
But I've had a lot of other beautiful women. They are insecure as well.
Wow. So would it be safe to say that once you step into that modeling field, it caused you to find stability or your to be secure in about yourself? Is that safe to say?
Oh, most definitely.
How so?
And then when people motivate me, and then people was like, "You are doing so good." I've had people that I don't even know. They may know my mother, but they don't know me personally. You are doing so great, and I'm so proud of you. Just hearing, I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
It helps me. Right before I came, my friend, she told me that. I told her what I was on my way to do. She's in the hospital. I said, I didn't want to tell you because you're going through something, but she said, I'm so proud of you. She said, it's about us.
Wow. Okay. So man, so that's actually amazing. And then, like I said, just to see those pictures and to look at you. Hold up, let's talk about this magazine. You got to talk about this magazine. I was going through actually on Facebook, and you on the front of a cover of some magazine. So look, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So what is the magazine? And also, what is the magazine? How did you wind up on the front page of the magazine? And also, when you got that magazine, how did it make you feel?
Okay, it's a black urban magazine. It's based out of Los Angeles, California. It's called Black Cruise Magazine. I had
California, man, Black Cruise Magazine, all caps. Right, go ahead.
I'm on Instagram, and I follow a lot of modeling agencies or people that are models or whatever on Instagram, and I had saw that, where you could submit your pictures and everything, and so I submitted my best photos, and me being shocked, they I would say like a week or so later, they had inboxed me and told me that I would be chosen, and they told me that I would be on the front and back cover, and I could not believe it. They showed me what it would look like before it got published. It hasn't been officially published. They haven't published it yet, but you can go ahead and buy them on the internet. Yes.
So what did that do? Because I know you got a lot of cousins and stuff that looks up to you. So what did that do for you? If I could ask you, what did that do for you, for them, right? And so I guess I want to springboard to how do you think you'll be able to affect generations under you based on what you're doing now?
I think I can affect them in a positive way and very well. I think even before I became a model, people were already looking up to me. I have little kids that look up to me.
Everybody looking
gravitate to me for some reason. They gravitate to me.
Right.
And I think, just me talking to them and just telling them what I'm doing and just tell them that whatever you want to do, you can do it.
Wow.
That will go a long way.
Wow. I think, and this is, we're gonna edit. Well, we won't probably post it, but then we're gonna do it. My thing is, I think, and I'll jump back to the interview. But what you just said to me, like everything is really ministry to me. I can hear a message and everything. You said your whole life, everybody always looked up to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, but if you really break that down, you've been this. First of all, from a natural perspective, you've always been the tallest one. So a person always had to look at you. But I think from a spiritual perspective, God did that so that He'll show you was a leader even when you feel like you was at your lowest.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of people, they prejudge me. They look at me. I have this look on my face. They think I'm mean, but once I actually get to talking and they get to know me, they're like, "Oh my God, you're so sweet." I'm like, yeah, it's just my face. I don't try to have this mean mug or this look, this serious look, but I'm not.
Yeah. So I think, so let me ask you this. What are you spoke about Tyra Banks, you spoke about your cousin Shakira. You also spoke about the generations under you. What do you expect, your career, what do you expect your career to do? What's your goals in career? What do you want to do?
My goal is to be a professional model and be to the point where I could put in my 2-week notice at my job and say, I am pursuing my dreams. I love y'all, but you know, my journey here has ended. I want to officially just say that I've left my job and I can go pursue my dreams full time.
Okay.
That is my biggest goal. And I used to be so impatient, like I said earlier, but I'm willing to take whatever time, can take years or whatever to get to where I'm going. But this time around, it just feels so different because I'm more motivated. I'm way more motivated, and believe it or not, and I'm just being completely honest, I have more outside people, like friends, that motivate me more than family.
Wow.
I'm just being honest, not including you, but you know, just being honest.
No, you're good.
And a lot of times it's that way. So I'm a very humble person. Like I didn't tell nobody about the magazine. I just posted it, just bam, there it is.
And so I think one of the things, like, man, especially in this field, anything that you're doing, it's like God will send you people. And anytime, any level that you're on, there's a certain audience that's already assigned to you, right? You don't know it yet because you're not there.
That's true.
When you get there, you find it, so you'll feel like there's more people that's out there that's not related or whatever, but there's actually more people for you than against you. But the thing about it is we have to get in those places.
That's true.
And so I really feel like, and that's what you're doing. One of the things that, I know I'm getting off subject, but one of the things that I really want you to always remember is that God put you in places to be seen, but He also put you in places to do what other people won't do. And it has nothing to do with the people that won't do it. Because a lot of times we think everybody's supposed to be on the level with us all the way. It's not true. Because at the end of the day, God takes the one that He chosen and He put them in positions, right? And then so when you have new connections and all that stuff, it's really only for you to pour into the next generation of little girls in the family, right? So it's not that you're leaving people, not that you're acting funny. It's not that you're cutting people off. I'm just growing.
Exactly.
Right? But what happens is the generations and generations under those people, you're still pouring into them because they're going to want to do what you do. Now you have a whole blueprint on how to get there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I have a great support system. I didn't think that I would have this much support, but I have a great support system. And not getting off subject, but believe it or not, I have a teaching diploma. I went to school for 2 years for teaching. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to have a daycare and everything. I had my own little fantasy. I want to open up my own daycare. But once I actually worked with kids, now I love kids, don't get me wrong, but I had to realize that that's not the career that.
Okay, so let me get back. First of all, how old are you?
29.
29. How tall are you?
5'10".
5'10", and you're a black model with a what degree?
Teaching diploma.
Teaching diploma, okay. Is it accredited degree, master's, bachelor's? Just
it's not a degree. It's right under the associate's degree.
Okay, so you have an associate's degree in teaching, as a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool, great.
A lot of people do not know that. It's sitting at home. A lot of people, right next to my high school diploma, is sitting right next to it. A lot of people.
So it's called. So is it called an associate? It's an associate.
It's right next to it. It's really a teaching diploma, but it's still credible. Like I can show them, and I can get hired.
Okay, well, I mean, this dude right here, he knows all this stuff. So basically, what we do, he'll word it right. But we want to make sure that's in there, right?
Yeah.
Because that's actually accreditation to what you're doing. And so we'll make sure that's why I ask you so, because he's gonna go through this whole interview, come up with this whole. He's a genius.
I worked at daycare. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know that.
Right.
I was in school when I was 19. I was in school with 2 jobs.
Okay. So what we'll do, we'll probably wrap this, just about wrap this up. So is there any? So let me ask you this. So from your experience as going through from where you came, from dealing with being insecure, always being the taller one in the room and feeling this way, to where you are now, what would you like to tell the models that's coming after you, right? What would you like to leave them with? If they're just trying to get in this business or whatever, and they're struggling, the same, having some of the same struggles you had, what would be your words to leave to them?
I would tell them to not give up. I would tell them, do not give up. Keep shooting, keep exposing yourself. Instagram will be your best friend. Even when you think you don't get a lot of likes, trust me, people are watching. People are watching. Never give up. If I could give advice every day to people, I will, but never give up. Those are my 3 words.
Right. So would you want your information to go in this newspaper? I think last time we got like 30,000 copies. So what type of contact information would you like to be in the article? You want your Instagram, your LinkedIn?
My Instagram, my email. Of course, it'll be my first and last name. I think.
You sure you good with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So make sure you go ahead and give your do it slow, but give your contact information, and we'll make sure that that's in the article as well. So
Okay.
you can reach keep blah 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 at so and so and so.
Okay. My name is Kiara Brown. My Instagram is Kiara_Brown94, and my email is brown_justice123@yahoo.com. You can contact me anytime with those 3 main things.
All right, and do me one last thing. Spell those out, because everybody spell their stuff differently. So make sure you spell those out to make sure that when we do go to print, that it's right.
Okay. Kiara, Kiera, Brown, BROWN. My Instagram, Kiera, Kiera_Brown, of course, BROWN94. And then my email is Brown, BROWN_Justice, JUSTICE123@yahoo.com.
All right, so that I don't think I left it. Anything else you would like to leave that you would like to have in this newspaper? Just so I can make sure.
I think that's about it. And the top is waiting.
The top is waiting.
Yes.
That's your stuff?
The top is
Oh
waiting.
yeah, look. That's her thing. The top is waiting. Make sure. So it's probably gonna be in bold print. Look, bro. The top is waiting, bro. That's her. That's her word. So what you need to do now? I'm gonna go ahead and give you a business advice that's gonna get you a lot of money. Get you some shirts made. The top is waiting. Sign it, Kiara Brown.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wear one shirt. That's your money. The top is waiting. So listen, that has been our interview. That has been our interview. So TG, what I call Kiara, thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, and also may God bless your career.
Thank you. And no, thank you. I know you probably thought I wasn't gonna do it, but I had to get my nerves together. But no, thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
She talking to you, D. She ain't talking. She talking to you. She telling you, like, thank you, bro.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, we actually talked. I told you we had talked at this is, well, of course, this is the model that I was telling you about. So, yeah, she's telling you thank you, bro. So, man, that's perfect. Good. All right, that's it.